Here we go, guys. Sit down in here. Well, welcome back to Chooch's Trains. John here with another exciting and stimulating video for everybody to enjoy. Just got back from York the other day, actually yesterday. It was a great time, really great time. We all had fun. Got to hang around a bit with Ray and Del and Art from 3Ls4 Dads. Got to chat with Nick at Nick's Crossing. Before the show started, we all were hanging out in front of the Orange Hall for a while before they opened up doors. It was a good time. Vendors were making money. They all made some pretty good coin, which was good. I know there's a lot of grumbling about what it used to be, blah, blah, blah. Well, of course it isn't because of the internet and all this online shopping. So, but it sure as heck gives you the chance to look at something firsthand, pick it up, look at it, feel it. So that's a good thing about York and other train shows. So that makes it a fun time. And then, some other grumbling about it. Should only be a 2-day show, or it should be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, blah, blah, blah. I think it's fine the way it is. You know, they're either going to come out Thursday night or Friday anyway to set up if they do a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's nicer to drive home on Sunday or be home on Sunday and have a relaxing rest of your weekend. So that's the way I look at it. You know, so don't mess with what works. So we're gonna look at some of the stuff I bought, which isn't much. You know, they didn't have a lot of things. My real big gripe about some of the people at York is, well, sometimes they don't put their stuff out on the first day. I was looking for AMT cars. I found one, a couple of them I liked, but one I really needed. And then what happens the next day? Some guy has a whole bunch out on his table. Same guy the day before didn't have them out. So it's like, gosh darn it. You know, he had some really nice stuff. But I already spent my money. You know, I skipped out on a nice steam engine that had a good price on it, but I wanted to look for something first. Went back 15, 20 minutes later. It was already snatched up. So that's what I get. I violated my own rule of if you see something you really like, buy it. But it happens. So, well, either way, we're going to sit back and enjoy a little bit here. This video is brought to you by Naughty Spirits of Cape May, Kestrel, and the spiced rum. Really good stuff, man. Naughty Spirits of Cape May, N-A-U-T-I Spirits. Really nice stuff. Way better than that goofy Captain Morgan's or Sailor Jerry's, all that kind of nonsense. Much better. And also, a little shameless plug for James Saltwater Taffy, Atlantic City. My great aunt actually liked Shriver's better in Ocean City, but I kind of like James, who I grew up with. So that's the way it goes. So right now I'm going to sip on a little bit of spiced rum, show the few items that I did get, and what the heck, let's go. First thing I want to show, something nice and cheap, but something I've needed. Hey, a little bumper set. Not much. There was an extra one the guy let me have. So I got 4 bumpers out of this mess. And it's not special, but I've been using a piece of wood that's screwed down between the tracks for my trolley line for the bump and go. And, you know, didn't have a bumper, so I just put a little 1x4 there and I screwed it down by the tracks, and it works. It serves its purpose. Doesn't work so great. It doesn't look so great, but I kind of hid it inside one of the buildings. So I got these. Kind of neat. And then I want to unwrap it. But little KMT car, New York Central. You look at it, it says New York Central Early Bird Fast Freight Service. Kind of cool. You know, I got it for $15. Might even been a few bucks less, but $15, which is a good price, you know. And they had a couple other KMT cars, but I didn't need those. This is one I really like just because of the insignia on it. It looks pretty cool. Built in '59, so yeah, one of the later years of Andy Chris Wallace owning the company. It was pretty good. And let's have another sip here. I can always enjoy it. And then we'll go with the AMT car that I bought. Needs some work. You know, obviously the couplers are broken off. It says 45 bucks. I paid 40 for it. I don't even like paying $40 for anything. I need the Santa Fe stuff's too common. 30, 35 is most I usually go. Although the name cars like this, Indian Scout, Indian Lake. I need the Indian Lake. It's one I don't have in smooth top. I have them both in the corrugated top, the rib top. But I don't have them in the smooth top, and they did not have an Indian Lake there in smooth top. So it is what it is, but I got this. Got to put the new couplers on it. Nobody had any parts for them. I can go online. Hopefully you can get some couplers. I got some of the better drawbars sitting in my basement in the training room I can use to put these together better. But it's a nice car, you know. It's got, I don't know what the hell that plastic stuff is there. Kind of goofy, but it is what it is. My usual saying on these darn videos. It is what it is, damn it. And my friends Ann and Ken, at their booth, the Conrail towel and it's a really nice towel. You got the washcloths in there, and it's pretty cool. Me being a Conrail guy, they did take the flyer on me back in the day, and had a nice career with them. And unfortunately, Norfolk Satan bought us, but I retired. Got a nice pension. Can't crab about it all. This is a real nice set. You know, it's 42 bucks. I never asked for a discount. Sometimes she'll throw me a couple things extra, but it was $2. I would have gone 40 bucks. So it's pretty nice. I'm not going to open it. It goes with my my Conrail, my big Conrail blanket, and which I have downstairs, and also goes kind of with my Chessie system. I got the Chessie towel set also. It was kind of cool. So that's that. Other than that, nothing else. Like I said, it was a great show. Vendors did well. People seemed to enjoy it. You know, some people said the crowd was down a bit, but I don't know. The vendors were reporting really a nice increase in sales this year. One of the better years they've ever had. So, it's a good thing. And I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoyed hanging out with, like I said, enjoyed hanging out with Ray and Dell and Art, and talking with Nick, a fellow railroader that he is. So we had some nice conversations for a while. And I said hi to Dave Griffin too. He was palling around. It was pretty cool. We talked for a few minutes anyway. Got to see some of the other YouTubers. Didn't get a chance to really talk to them, but we were busy perusing and shunting between different displays and trying to buy stuff. Those guys bought a fair amount of stuff. They really did. So me, I'm more specific on what I get. So I like the MT cars. I'll get the KMT freight cars. I kind of like them. They're kind of nice. A little bit bigger. They're what caused Lionel to come out with 6464 cars. Unfortunately, 6464s aren't as big as these. These are closer to scale size. 6464s are a little bit smaller, but they look good. And then obviously the AMT passenger cars what caused Lionel to come out with the 2500 series, which I never thought looked as good as these. They really don't, you know. And if you look at early Lionel stuff from 1950, 51, if you look at some of their pictures and some other promotions, they're actually running AMT cars for Euro gauge because they didn't have their own 2500s yet. So I do like getting the AMT and other stuff. And I would have liked to have found some 081 track for my new expansion so I can do the outside in 096 and inside the middle lane in 081 and the inside lane inside one at 072. Make a nice sweeping curve. I wish I could find some, but that ain't happened. But either way, guys, it's been a fun time. Good show. Look forward to next year. Or next October. So that should be a nice time too. Once again, a little plug in for Naughty Spirits down in Cape May. They also have a really great hot sauce from Leadwans that are really superb. I got a box behind me, you really can't see it. And the James Saltwater Taffy. Those of us from the East Coast, around South Jersey, we know this stuff. All right, guys. Well, I'll go get up here and turn this darn thing off. I don't have a remote control for it yet, but it is what it is. So let me get this thing turned off. Boy, 67-year-old body just wasn't want to cooperate sometimes. Either way, have a safe one, guys. Au revoir.